Hello and welcome back for part 2 of day 2 when we're dealing with exponents. Okay, so we're going to be multiplying properties of exponents. So we've already taken notes and you've done an assignment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through that assignment together, and then after that we're just going to review a little bit more, and then you'll get some more work to do. All right, so what do we have here? We have a base of 3 to the 4th power, base of 3 to the 2nd power. So we have like bases. So remember, when we are multiplying, okay, you are multiplying. We are going to keep the base, and we are going to add exponents. Okay, so I'm going to keep the base of 3, and then I'm going to add these two exponents together. 4 plus 2 is 6. So I have 3 to the 6th power. Now, you're going to want to grab your calculator and go 3 caret 6. So remember, go 3, hit the caret button, and then 6. And that answer comes out to be 729. All right, number 4, that looks like a Q, and they're both Q's, so we're going to keep that base of Q, and we're going to add the exponents, -6 plus a -1. So we have Q to the -7th. Now, what did we find out the day before when we have negative exponents? Do mathematicians say that that is not allowed? So we're going to write this as 1 over Q to the 7th power. All right, number 7. All right, it looks like we have a C, a B, and a C. So those two C's are like bases, so we're going to add those together. So we have C, and we're going to go 5 plus 3. All right, now looking at that, that's B to the -2nd. So B to the -2nd has to go in that denominator, so we're going to get B to the 2nd power. So let's go ahead and take 5 plus 3. So we have C to the 8th power over B to the 2nd. See, that's why I don't like using these worksheets, because now I'm writing all over everything. So maybe next time I'll just rewrite these problems so we don't have this issue. All right, number 10. We have W to the 6th times 0. So it's power to a power. So now this rule changes a little bit. Now we have power to a power. Okay, so we only have one base here, that W, and so this time we're still going to keep the base, so that rule does not change, keep the base. But this time we are going to multiply those exponents. So in this case, 6 times 0 is 0, so we have W to the 0. Well, what did we find out? Anything to the 0 power is 1. All right, number 13. So we've got a power to a power, so it looks like we have 6 times -4. So we have F to the -24th. And in the second one, we also have an F, and what is -2 times -3 is a positive 6. Okay, you guys can use your calculators. -2 times -3. Now, do we still have like bases of F and F? Okay, but now this is multiplication. See how they have that dot between? So it was power to a power. Now we have multiplication. So now we have to take -24, and we are going to add 6 to that. So keep your base of F, and you're going to do -24 plus 6. Keep your base of an F, and we have a -18. And right now you should be saying, oh, negative exponent. Mathematicians say we can't have that. So we're going to write this as 1 over F to the 18th. 1 over F to the 18th. All right, number 16. We still have a power to a power, but we have to remember to pull that in. So it's -5 to the 2nd power, and we have to go K to the 2nd power. Now, -5 to the 2nd power, remember we have parentheses around this. So it's -5 times -5, which is 25, K to the 2nd. All right, number 19. We have to bring that 3 in. So when you bring that 3 into the 4, remember it's going to be s, and it's 4 times 3. And then t, what we have there is a 1, so it's going to be 1 times 3. But you see how I brought that 3 into both of them? Now in the second one, we have an s, and now I'm bringing a 2 in. So keep that exponent of 4 times 2. And then I have t, and I have that 3 in there, but I have to bring the 2 into it times 2. Now I'm just going to do the math. So 4 times 3, so I have s to the 12th, t, and 1 times 3. We're multiplying, so 1 times 3 is 3. Now I'm going to do this one. So I have s, 4 times 2 is 8. And then the last one, I have the t here. So I have t, and remember those are multiplying. 3 times 2 is 6. Well, now these are all just multiplied together. So now we have to combine your like bases. So this s is a like base with that. And remember, when we're multiplying, that rule is keep the base and let's add the exponents. So 12 plus 8 is going to get us 20. And your other base is a t, keep that base. And now we're going to add 3 and 6 and get 9. So the final answer is s to the 20th, t to the 9th. All right, we're going to try a few practice problems now and just see how you guys are doing. So we've done some notes, you've tried some practice, now we've corrected them, and so we're going to try a little bit more. The way we get better at these things is by keep practicing, practicing, practicing. Okay, so your 2 rules, if it's multiplying, add the exponents. So here we have the same base of 4, so we're going to go 2 plus 6, so we have 4 to the 8th. Oh, by the way, you should have stopped the video. You should have tried these 3 problems. Then when you've tried them, then go ahead and play the video again. The more you do, the more you force yourself to do and practice, and knowing that you're going to get the results at the end, the better off you are. You have to practice, practice, practice. So please stop the video, try the problems, and then resume it so that you can get your solutions. All right, these all have a base of 3, 3, 3. So that means we're going to add our exponents. So we have 2 plus 5. Now, what is this exponent here that mathematicians did not write? Remember, there's a 1. So don't forget to add that 1. So we have 3 to the 5, 6, 7, 8th power. All right, and the last one, they both have x's here. So we're going to keep that base, and now we're going to add that exponent. Remember, you can use your calculator. So what is 5 plus a negative 2? And so we get a 3. All right, stop the video. Try these 3 problems, and then when you're done, then resume the video so you can get the solutions and check yourself to see if you did them right. All right, we have like bases, so I'm going to keep my x, and I'm going to add my exponents. So negative 3 plus 8, please, please, please use your calculator so that you're getting this correct, and we get a 5. All right, do you see how the first problem and second problem are different? See how it has x and x? This one only has a double, W. So this one is a power to a power. When you do power to power, this is when you're going to multiply exponents. So we're going to keep the W, and we take 2 times 5. So we have W to the 10th. Okay, in the second one, we have y, again, power to a power. 3 times 0 is y to the 0. And then what did we find out a couple days ago? Anything to the 0 power is 1. All right, dig deep, dig hard, stop your video, and then go ahead and try these practice problems. Okay, remember we have to bring this exponent into everything. So take the 3 and bring that 2 into the 3. And then you have to also bring it into the x. So remember, when it's a power to a power, we're going to multiply. So now what is 3 squared? 3 squared is 9. And 4 times 2, so we have x to the 8th. All right, let's bring this in. Remember, bring it into the 6 and into the x. So we have negative 6 to the 2nd power, and we have x 7 times 2. Now be careful, parentheses around this. It's negative 6 times negative 6, so that's a positive 36. And then we have x, and it's 7 times 2, which is 14. All right, the last one here that we have, power to a power. So we're going to multiply those. So we have x to the negative 15th times x to the 7th. So this is actually a two-stepper. First, we had to take care of the power to the power, and now we have multiplication. We still have same bases, so keep the base, and now we are going to add the exponents. Use your calculator. Negative 15 plus 7 is x to the negative 8th. And right now this should be triggering from 2 days ago. We are not allowed to have a negative exponent. So how do we rewrite that? 1 over x to the 8th power. Notice when you rewrite that 8, that negative is no longer there. So it's 1 over x to the 8th power. All right, good luck on your next assignment here, which is going to be finishing up that worksheet that you already started. So go back to that practice B worksheet that you already started and finish up the other 2 columns. Okay, so finish up the rest of that worksheet. Good luck.